Hello and welcome back.
Welcome back, as usual, freezing our spuds off.
I think we've picked the windiest place in the UK to be this week.
It's only here on the east coast where it's just a constant howl. We're just hiding behind some bushes now, nothing else more sinister.
So why are we on the east coast, Andrew?
I don't know, honestly I don't know.
If you've watched us for a while, you know that we do like a good car park, and we've paid for some lovely car parks and we've had some for free. But we've been hearing on Facebook about Haven holiday camps and that you can get cheap deals at this time of year. So we're here to find out what a £9 pitch up looks like compared to what you get for a car park.
So same price as a car park, or same price we paid, but is it better? Who knows?
I've been running from the wind. I can feel the dark that's creeping in. I've been waiting on the day I could send my worries on their way.
I booked this holiday online, £9 a pitch.
£9.
Could have done £8 if we'd have wanted a grass pitch, but what did we get for our £9?
Well, for the extra pound, you got a hard standing pitch, but it ain't level. It's like a dog's back leg. And looking outside, the grass pitches and the hard standing pitches, they don't look to be any that are level. So that's fine. We've chocked up, but you have to drive through grass to get to the hard standing pitch, which is a bit bizarre. And we've had weeks of rain, so I have seen one or two people struggling to get out and struggling to get in. We've been all right, so I can't really grumble. Every time you step outside your pitch, you're stepping onto, even though it's hard standing, you're stepping onto grass and mud and stuff. So very similar to a car park.
I have seen some recent reviews where a lot of people have moaned about this because to get onto the hard standing, a lot of people have got a big drive on the grass to get there and they've been stuck. However, they've always complimented the staff, saying how helpful they've been getting them out with the tractor.
Yeah, well, I don't want some tractor towing us out. I think we're okay. We've been quite lucky. We've to cross about 4 or 5 foot of grass to get back to the road, so I'm not too fussed. And at the end of the day, it's £9.
Mm-hmm.
So by comparison to a car park, pros and cons,
It's a no-brainer.
it's all right.
When I booked the pitch, I could have booked for electricity, which was an extra £4. We also had to pay £1 for the dog, which we've never had to pay for in a lot of places, but it did make sense because there's poo bins all over the place and areas where the dog can walk, and that's all got to be maintained and mowed, but there's some free running areas and it's very dog friendly.
It's good for a dog. It's dog friendly, yeah.
Stay in love for me. I need you to stay in love, stay in love, stay in love. I want you to stay in love, stay in love, stay in love for me. Yeah.
And we've got lots of camping facilities
Yes, we have water nearby. We have a toilet block,
with, and we were waiting for this, showers.
hot showers.
The toilet block is warm. When you come in from the cold, it does feel warm. The radiators are on. They're clean. However, some of the users don't leave them clean.
They're like filthy animals.
It is a bit.
If you go up there, I'm not going up there for a shower or anything anymore in the AM, because the cleaners come round early afternoon, and then if you go up late afternoon, early tea time, it's a different place. But at morning, it looks like animals have been let out at zoo.
Some campers are shocking.
I thought it was
Shocking.
shocking. Yes, that as well.
And the showers. The showers are okay, and that's as far as I'd go. The jet is quite small. You have to sort of huddle underneath it, and they're just about warm.
There's no adjustable temperature, so they have to set a temperature to make sure all walkies don't get burnt and complain shower too hot. So it's just one temperature. The problem I've got with it is actually the shower's hot, but the environment's cold. So once that hot water comes down,
Warm water. It's not hot.
okay, warm water, it sort of loses it a bit. So the radiators that are in there, they're on, and the radiators are hot to touch, but they just can't keep up with the sheer size of the facility block. So the showers are okay.
And there's washing up facilities as well. So all in all, it's a good spot.
Yes. There's also a motorhome service point, which is a bit of a bonus. So as you come in at the entrance, there's a drive over grey waste, and you can fill up with a hose there, rather than trying to decant your grey waste and carry it somewhere else, like you sometimes have to do on small sites. So that's a nice bonus as well.
The touring pitch bit is part of the bigger campsite, and we're sort of on one side of it, but only a couple of minutes away from the centre. And there's loads to do.
Yes, and we're only a couple of minutes away from the cliff edge, should I want to throw myself over.
Or be pushed. We can't do a lot of it because we've got the dog. We can go in the bar restaurant, and we've been in there, and the food's alright. It seemed fairly priced. We didn't have a problem with it.
It's a bit like a slightly more expensive Spoons.
Yeah, it is.
It's not dead expensive. It's just not. It's not cheap. It's got that sort of feel. There's a bit of an atmosphere in there. You can buy a pint.
Staff
They do some
lovely.
meal deals. Staff's dead helpful. It's just down to earth bar. There's an area where you're allowed to be in with your dog, so you can go and eat and get a meal deal and everything else. So it is fine.
So one great advantage of being in a place like this is they've got a laundry. So I'm off to go and see what this is like. There are loads of places to spend your money on tat and
Yes.
slots. So if you've got kids, it's a kid heaven.
Sweeties, ice creams,
Yeah, you waffles, you name it.
quad wheel cycle thing, buggy things,
Golf.
mini golf, basketball. There's electric cars on a little circuit they can sit at. There's all usual sort of fairgroundy kind of stuff to do.
Yeah,
And
it
of
looks
course,
really
the pool.
good. Yeah, the swimming pool. There are some complaints online about the cleanliness of the changing rooms, but again, that's down to campers. So if you're going to use it, you need to keep it clean. But we can't do that anyway.
The shore thing.
Oh yes, they do. Oh, there's a huge programme of evening entertainment, from bingo to singers to shows. And again, we can't do that because we don't want to leave the dog in the van.
Thank God we've got a dog and I don't have to do any of that.
Oh, you love a bit of bingo, love. You love
House.
Hear the songbirds sing, see the sunlight touch your skin, feel the mountains closing in. Over valley and low, over trees covered with snow.
And the final thing that we found to be really good,
Go on, hit me with this one because I don't know what it is.
it's being able to get on a bus. There are bus stops right outside the campsite, and you can either go to Filey in 5 minutes, which we did yesterday,
Filey in 5.
cue montage, or you can go to Scarborough, the other direction, in about 20 minutes. No problems with parking, £2 a journey per person, dog can go on. It's brilliant.
Yeah, so location wise, it's very good. If the weather was a little bit more favourable, you could go out every day. The bus stop's right at entrance to site, so
And there's 10 miles of
pretty
cliff
good.
walks right from the site. So in terms of location, I think it's a really nice place to be. So the big question is it value for money at £9? It's a no-brainer, isn't it?
it is. Yeah, of course it is. And even with a dog, that's a tenner. And even if you put electricity on, it's 14 quid. So any campsite with electric hookup at 14 quid is value for money. In the days now where you're looking at 30, 40, 50 quid, If you're going to compare it with, say, a camping and caravanning club site, a club site, then it's not as good. That's the hard fact. I'm happy to pay £9 plus electric plus dog. I'm happy to pay actually a little bit more for the access to facilities and the location and the convenience of being on a campsite. However, I've got to draw a line, and I'm not sure what that line is, but you can pay £50 for this pitch that we're on now in summer, can't you?
Yeah, so as the summer season starts, the price goes up and then it drops off again at the end of the year. So I think if you choose the time of year you want to come here and what you want to pay to access facilities or not, then it's just a no-brainer, really.
Yeah, I think my cut-off here would be £20.
Yeah,
because I feel it's equivalent to a little CS. If the shower block were better and everything were just spruced up a bit, different matter. But to me, it's a little bit maybe dated and a little bit, tiny bit run down. So it's average or above average at best. But for the money we've paid at the minute, spot on.
And there are other haven parks that you can take tours, and they all have the same deals. This one is probably one of the cheapest ones in the whole of the group, but I'm sure we'll go back and do some more.
Definitely, we'll try another one. I'd come back here, but only at this cheap rate, because I'm cheapskate. Well, here we are again at the end of another vlog. Hope you found it interesting, maybe useful.
Or just boring.
Or even just boring. But either way, thank you just for pushing us that little bit closer to YouTube fame and gazillionairedom.
And if we see you out on the road, don't forget to wave.
Yes. In fact, someone waved at me the other day. They give me like a OK sign, but waved it up and down. So that's like a secret signal. Thank you.